You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? What's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with them folks out there, man? How is y'all doing on this Fun Facts Friday? You say Fun Facts Friday, bro. What are you talking about, baby? Cuz we gonna get into it, but before we do, what's good people like hee hee ha ha? You know what I'm talking about? Wise, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Kid in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you some about 76 MacArthur Giants liquor is what I'm talking about. Know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about, man? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know because I tell you every day, but just in case you don't watch me, you come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You come get them things from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Also in stores now, man. Funkadelic trying. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you go get you one. But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, you can go and grab you one of them things off of Amazon. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you copy a hardback, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's that? Let's swing that finger, man. You know what I'm talking about? That finger handle, let's get it. This is how you stretch your finger out, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get the thing going, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I got good blood circulation, don't it? Let's go with it, bro. Come on with it. Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh. Worldwide Incorporated. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Cutthroat, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about, man? Tata the player, that's what comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on this that's incarcerated, everybody who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, man. Everybody on the top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, my mama said, and my mama's always said, boy, brush them whiskers when you're on that TV. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee crime. Classic roast. Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about, man? Now, good brother like myself, I knew I was going to forget something. Y'all hold on. I don't promote no drug usage. No. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellage. No. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No. Don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no crime. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. He know what I'm talking about. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no domestic violence. No. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Oh, negativity. Nah, man. No. You know what I'm talking about? No. Me better all promote shit, man. They was talking, bro, man. I don't promote shit. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No. You know what I'm talking about? You really like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. No. You know what I'm talking about? Me, man, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, you know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? That love, you know what I'm talking about? That love, you know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, fuck with your partner, man. I, check it out, man. Come fuck with nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people? How y'all doing on this Fun Fact Friday, man? You say Fun Fact Friday, what are you talking about, baby? Because, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. But before we do that, looking at it, I'm shout out to everybody who was off water before they jumped in the water. You know, 12 feet. I see it. Fuck it, man. Oh, fun fact, man. You say, what's Fun Fact Friday, bro? I'll just go share some fun facts with you that probably ain't nobody else gonna share with you. You know what I'm talking about? But you might need to hear me. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Did you know? You know what I'm talking about? That don't nobody give a fuck about what you going through. See, they ain't gonna tell you, bro. But did you know? You know what I'm talking about? That shit you going through, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, bro. And I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? And as people, we good for this one. We good for making everything that we going through the world. You get what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicle. We act like everything that we going through is just that important to somebody else when it ain't. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. Don't nobody really give a fuck about what you're going through. Now you might have some partners or some shit that could just feel your pain. You get what I'm saying? So they'll be around you trying to help you and shit, man. But the people who act like they problem, like don't nobody care about the problem you got, bruh. Like you have some motherfuckers that care about you and they just try to rock with you through your hard times. And in these day and ages, man, it seems like we treat the people who rocking with us more fucked up than we treat the people who ain't rocking with it. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. That one, you know what I'm talking about? Did you know? You know what I'm talking about? This is right here for you, sis. Sis, did you know? You know what I'm talking about? If you keep staying where you is, you probably gonna be lonely for the rest of your motherfucking life. It ain't easy or nothing. But just listen to this right here, sis. You know what I'm talking about? For some reason, I don't know. I know what happened though. You know what I'm talking about? It's sis, y'all some lazy-minded motherfuckers as a whole. You know what I'm talking about? That's no disrespect. You just is. Y'all always looking for some kind of way to get up out of something, or you know what I'm talking about? You just always looking for ins and outs. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm just gonna tell you something, sis. If you don't change the way you are, you probably just gonna be one of them old bitches that's lonely with hella cats. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because what we doing in this day and age right here, bruh, well, you know what we doing. It ain't no accountability. It ain't nothing. So every time, so sis, what you end up doing is, you end up looking for a nigga that's just gonna let you do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. You know what I'm talking about? And then if a nigga put up some resistance to that shit, you be ready to throw him away and just move on to the next sucker. You know what I'm talking about? But did you know that it never worked for you, sis? You know what I'm talking about? Because even the nigga that you find that's gonna take your shit, you gonna get tired of him. Because that's the way you is. You just gonna get tired of shit because you don't appreciate nothing. You know what I'm talking about? And that just leads to a life of loneliness. You know what I'm talking about? So when you start hitting that 50 mark, you start hitting that 60, you know what I'm talking about? 65 mark, sis. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be one of these bitches still going to the apartment C. Don't be one of them bitches. Don't be one of them old ass bitches still up in there, man, at the bar, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just waiting for your run. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Old lady. Bruh, you know what I'm talking about? Did you know? You know what I'm talking about? Now listen to this, bruh. Did you know that I'm gonna say I'll never blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, mama. You know what I'm talking about? Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Now, bro, did you know hanging out with niggas all day, you know what I'm talking about? Is bro, that's borderline Shagoni shit, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm just here to tell you this, bro, you know what I'm talking about? Because I know as a man, you got to handle your business, bro. But you got to handle your business, bro. You get what I'm saying? What is your business shouldn't be. See, I can't tell you what your business is, bro. I'm just going to, like, hanging out, that's not handling business, bro. You get what I'm saying? Following a group of niggas around all day, every day, that's, I don't know what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Now, hold on, let me say, because I might have quoted that wrong. Now, say it takes a squad of motherfuckers for you to hang out to get your money. Go get your money, bro. But what I'm saying is, there's way too many niggas bunched up these days. You know what I'm talking about? That's borderline Shaguni behavior. You get what I'm saying? And this is just my opinion, bro, so don't get offended, but even as a young nigga, I just didn't have no desire to hang out around a bunch of niggas. You could just ask anybody that knows me, him. I'm talking about, did you know this? If it was just me and a bunch of niggas, we was finna go find a bunch of bitches. Coffee Chronicle. Because me, I just didn't see, after the money's had and all that, I just didn't see no desire to still be hanging out with some niggas. I actually got tired of hanging out with niggas. You get what I'm saying, bro? I got tired of that shit. So, bro, when it comes to handling your business, now once again, I can't tell you who to be around, who to hang out with, but like, you got to handle your business, folks. You get what I'm saying? You got to find something to do, bro, besides just hanging out. Because hanging out, like if you're hanging out is productive, that's a different story, folks. But if you just hanging out, bro, that ain't productive, folks. You know what I'm talking about? And if you ain't got nothing else better to do than just the desire to hang out with a bunch of niggas all day, every day, you know what I'm talking about, then I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. You know what I'm talking about. Nephew sits over here, old lady. Nephew sits over here, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Did you know? Around the world. This one for the church people real quick. This is for the church, this is for the lady of God right here. Listen, sis. Did you know that in the Bible it say them wigs and that makeup, them eyelashes and all that shit, that's a sin, sis. So this is what I don't understand around the world. If you know that's a sin, why are y'all just willingly going against God's word? Because the same people that do this, hey, you know I'm talking about, the same people that do this shit right there like that there, you travel the world all day telling us what God said. You know what I'm talking about? And how we need to be right by God. So this is just my question to the ladies of to the women of God. Why do y'all come to God church, his house, every week disrespecting that man when he told you all that shit was a sin? But you know what you're gonna do, lady of God? The ladies of God, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna start saying shit like, God know my heart. You ain't gonna take that wig off. You just not gonna not wear that shit. Cause God say that shit is a sin. Just like he say a bunch of shit is sin. See, you always come around and tell me what God said to do and what God said not to do. But God just said just one thing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about just this one thing. You know what I'm talking about? Man, go on, take that shit off, man. Be yourself. Because I created you in the image. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he said, man. So you sitting here disrespecting how God made you for himself. Because we all be talking about the Most High and all that. The Most High said take all that shit off. But we ain't going to do it. No, we ain't going to do it. Not these women's of God. You know what I'm talking about? They're going to start talking about God know my heart and God. You're going to start putting words in God's mouth. When it comes to something God told you to do, you're going to jump straight over that to get to something else he told me to do. And I just want to tell you, while you're sitting there, did you know? I know you're full of shit. That's why you can't come to me with that shit. To all the women of God running around with all them eyelashes and them wigs and shit, you ain't listening to the Bible yourself. And that's why I don't be fucking with that shit like this. This is why I don't be fucking with y'all like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're quick. You're just quick to come up here and criticize and ridicule everybody else up under the banner of God. You know what I'm talking about? But God said all that shit was a sin. So I don't understand how is there so many women in the church with all these eyelashes, these wigs, and this makeup on and shit. Because God said that was a sin. How do we skip over that, women's? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about? Ladies first. Ladies first. You know what I'm talking about? How do we skip over that, man? And if you're going to look at me, see, this is the time when you look at me and you start saying I'm speaking blasphemy and you put some kind of devil label on me and everything. You see how the truth will do you? The truth will get you angry, won't it? But you can go in there, because you always reading that Bible. You can go in your Bible right now and go to the part where God say that was a sin. So I'm just trying to understand why you still got that shit on. I don't really think that you into God's word like that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't. You know what I'm talking about? I know you're full of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Now look, you gonna have motherfuckers all day, whoever watch this, coming up with excuses. Still trying to squeeze that makeup, that wig, and them eyelashes up in the Lord's house. Man said, don't you come up in there like that. Don't even put that shit on you. You know what I'm talking about? Did you know? You know what I'm talking about? And this one right here is just for the people of the world, man. The people of the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did you know that as a person, just people in the world, it shouldn't take no energy to fuck with you? Did you know that? Like, just as a person, there should not be one person that's able to drain another motherfucking person with their bullshit. Do you know that? Yeah. Did you know? But somehow, in life, you have a certain group, it ain't everybody, but you have a group of people that somehow need to be, it just takes something for them to be normal. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I can't wake up. You know what I'm talking about? I just can't wake up and be appreciative that I have life. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta wake up, and if I just don't get some orange juice right now, I just can't carry on. And I'm talking about all that shit right there. Not necessarily that, but you get what I'm saying. And I just don't get that. And did you know as people, you should be up under the banner of your own peace. You get what I'm saying? Before you go anywhere else, the moment you wake up, you should be with under the banner of your own peace. The peace that God gave you. You get what I'm saying? You should actually just be thankful for waking up. You get what I'm saying? And that should have bought you a peace that you get to see another day. But it didn't. Because, once again, just like we be wearing them eyelashes and them wigs and all that shit, disobeying God, we also disobey that shit right there too. When they say just be grateful for life, but we not. We act like we supposed to wake up. So then what we do? We don't be up under the banner of peace because we don't even know how to find peace within ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So we travel the roads, you know what I'm talking about, displaying the misery. And then it's like you'll see somebody else at peace, and then this is where you really got to go display your misery over there because you want everybody to feel unhappy like you. It hurts you for some reason to see other people with a smile on their face that does something to your soul. And that's how you know you're not at one with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because it makes you mad to see other people happy. Have you ever seen somebody happy and you felt some kind of way about that, man or female? Those are bitch behaviors, whether you was a man or a female. You know what I'm talking about? If you've ever did that, that identifies with the behaviors of the bitch. You get what I'm saying? And I see it a lot now. You know what I'm talking about? I do. I see it a lot now. I see people that's misery as a motherfucker. And it's you good Facebook and Instagram watching ass motherfuckers. This is all you motherfuckers who stay in other people's business. Y'all be so miserable that y'all travel the motherfucking world attaching everybody else life to your motherfucking self so you can feel some kind of way about it. You done went back, you looking at motherfuckers you don't even fuck with, but you see them on a vacation now, you feel some kind of way about it because they should have asked you to go or why they didn't call you and all this whole shit. Like, do y'all get y'all trying to put guilt trips on motherfuckers for living their life? Did you know? And that's some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Did you know that? You know what I'm talking about? That's just some bullshit, bro. Y'all act like motherfuckers ain't entitled to their own life. Y'all just do. And as people, especially that group right there, that shit is draining. You get what I'm saying? So you walk around every day, even though you should be up under the banner of your own peace, you walk away, you walk around every day, not up under the banner of your own peace, you up under the banner of that misery. You know what I'm talking about? All that trouble-minded ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? Still thinking about shit from when you was little. You know what I'm talking about? But not just thinking about you, let that shit affect you now. You know what I'm talking about? You mad because you couldn't get a popsicle then. They gave one to them. You know what I'm talking about? They did me wrong. You know what I mean? And all that shit right there. So you go out into the world and you spew it. And it's like you going out your way to collapse everybody else who's up under the banner of their own peace. You know what I'm talking about? That's people around the world. And before I get up out of here, because this one right here too long. Fun fact Friday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just a little bit fun facts that nobody else probably tell you. You know what I'm talking about? Did you know? You know what I'm talking about? There's another one for all the people. Male, female. Did you know that everybody's just entitled to what the fuck they do? Now I know I'm gonna get criticized for that one right there because I always do. I tell you all the time, bruh, do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm talking about? But while you're doing what you want to do, just do it, man. Own that shit. You get what I'm saying? Don't be over here acting like the bitch, nigga. Then you act like you're not acting like a bitch, because that's the only time the problem come in at. If you accept that you over there acting like the bitch or whatever with the shit you doing, your actions, then it ain't nothing, bruh. The problem come in that when motherfuckers act like what they doing is just what they doing. They just minding their own business. Because what we got a knack for now is just criticizing everybody like the bitch. You can take a picture right now with the cleanest, whatever, bruh. Somebody's going to criticize your picture. You get what I'm saying? Because this is what they teaching us to do now. No matter what it is, bruh. If you show somebody anything, and to the people who do that, did you know this? You know what I'm talking about? That just shows how miserable you are. It just does. It's a motherfucker on there with a baby, and the first thing come out your mouth is you probably don't even fuck with the mama, and you just find something negative to put on the people's situation. Did you know this? That just shows your misery. That's why you can't never be happy for nobody, because you ain't happy with yourself. I don't expect you to be happy for me. I know. I seen you. I've been watching you my whole life. Did you know that? You know what I'm talking about? I've been seeing that shit my whole life. I've been identified you. You get what I'm saying? I just have. But as people, man, this is why you can't care as people what everybody else is saying. Because now they're teaching everybody else to always have something to say. So no matter what you do, you can go to motherfucking Caribbeans, and there's going to be a nigga who ain't been past Bancroft going to criticize your trip. And what they would have did if they was there, but it's a reason why they ain't never been there. You get what I'm saying? No matter what you do, people gonna criticize it because we done gotten away now of invisible competition. You know what I'm talking about? You can have a nigga that got a car, bruh. He gonna start saying shit like, man, I don't buy trucks, nigga. I drive cars. So what, bruh? That's just what you do. Everybody just do what they do, but it's almost like a competition. I'm telling you, they do that shit like around the world all the time. You ever hear that shit? I ain't never understood that shit. I just ain't. Who is you in the competition for, bro? Like, niggas act like you get credit for taking care of yourself. That's what you're supposed to do, bro. I've been living 46 years, nigga. I've been taking care of myself. I just don't get the comparison. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I got a car. All right, somebody might be on the bus, bro. Just be thankful you got a car, bro. Why is you competing with people? You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I ride a bike, nigga. I don't ride the bus. Bro, just be thankful for what you got. Why is we always in competition? The high side of what we got. Just let me give you a little. Did you know this? We all broke. We all broke, bro. And I don't know why we be up here just acting like we not broke. You get what I'm saying, bro? I just live my life with inside the shit I got. And I'm just happy with that, bro. I'll forever be rich. You get what I'm saying? But for some reason, we come up here and we act like, bro, if you really had some money, do you know the type of pictures you would be taking? First of all, you would be taking a picture with millions. You know what I'm talking about? Right now, you taking a picture with 1,200, bro. Just think if you had millions. Come on, bro. You'll kill yourself, bro. If we really had some money, do you really understand the pictures we'll be taking? All the shit we'll really be having? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Did you know this? We really all broke. You all talk about, but here we go just acting like we having it, man. Whatever you got is just what you got. Appreciate it, folks. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no need to compare shit. Just be thankful you got it. Because I don't get that shit. It's like everything a competition. You know what I mean? That shit just don't. It's always compare, man. I don't know. Nigga, I live in an apartment. I live in a house. So what, bro? Both of y'all got a roof. You know what I'm saying? Always brush your face when you on. What is the comparison for, folks? We should just be thankful for what we got, bruh. Because all that shit do is set up for when you ain't got it. I don't ride the bus. I got the car, nigga, and the next thing you know, you on the bus, bruh. That's all it sets you up for, bruh. There ain't no need to boast. It say that in the Bible somewhere, too. But for some reason, we love to come up here and boast and brag and point out how fake everybody else is, bruh. Why don't you find the fake shit within yourself? Because that's what you can fix. You can't fix how fake nobody else is. Repair yourself. You feel me? Repair yourself. Give yourself a tune up every 6 months or something, man. You get what I'm saying, man? Work on yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Because we good for fixing everybody else. Or trying to fix everybody else. We good for advice for what this person should do with this. And it's just, did you know this? That shit boozy. So no matter what you do now, bruh, you're going to be up for criticism. Because you're going to have a million motherfuckers talking about what they did. You know what I'm talking about? Shit crazy, bruh. You better learn how to do what the fuck you do for real, man. Stop worrying about all this shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? The first thing come to your mind when you see something now is to talk about it. Them the thoughts in your head. What you would have did better. What you would have did now. Won't you get there and do better then, bruh? You ain't even got to look at their pictures. You can go take your own. But you can't. And that's what irritates you. That's what irritates you, bruh. You know what really irritates a motherfucker? When they can see how far you're going. You know what I'm talking about? They can just see how far you get. It's just endless. You know what I'm talking about? Where you could end up is just endless. You know what I'm talking about? Because you that motherfucker. And that's what really irritates people. Because they don't know how to believe they that person. Because they spend so much time idolizing everybody else. Did you know this? When you idolizing shit, you take from yourself. You take from yourself. Did you know this? That's why it's good to idolize yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't talking about conceited and I'm not, just know for real, bruh. I ain't talking about all that old, I don't even know if that's the right word, superficial and all that old shit. Just sitting around talking shit, talking about what you are. I'm talking about that real belief in what you are. That real belief in what you are. You know what I'm talking about? Just with the confidence to know you can do whatever the fuck you you don't even know what the fuck you gonna do. You just got confidence that you gonna find something to do, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That type of confidence for real. Knowing it's a motherfucker. It ain't no bridge right here, nigga. But the other side is how you get money, nigga. Nigga, please. You be figuring that shit out. You'll see me on the other side. Wondering how did he get over there? Nigga, I tapped into my teleport machine, nigga. Now you see me, now you don't. God damn, man. Yo, talk about, man. Did you know this? Did you know this? You know what I'm talking about? For real, y'all. Did you know this? You get what I'm saying? You was put on this earth to do what you do, bruh. You was put on this motherfucker to find your way, folks. That's what you was put on this motherfucker for, folks. So I should just suggest you to find your way, bruh. And stop looking at finding everybody else, bruh. I suggest you just pay attention to yourself. Because that's the only way you going to find your way, bruh. Paying attention to everybody else, bruh. You just, I don't know. It look like y'all just finding ways. That's what it looked like from my seat. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires. And with that one right there, man, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.